Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. My name is George Wright III with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. Man, can you believe that it's the 1st of June? The second half of the year is on us, and we're at the beginning of the third quarter, second half of the year. And I'll tell you what, it's time to get refocused on your goals. There's been some crazy stuff going on out in the world, and my heart goes out to the people that are dealing with struggles and trials, whether it's the pandemic or whether it's the protests. There's so many things going on, but I think at the end of the day, I want to draw your attention back to the fact that you create your own economy. You are the one who's going to control and determine your destiny. And the key is to come out the other side of this more prosperous and successful than ever in your relationships, your business, your personal life. So let's just kind of refocus for a minute here today. I want to refocus you on what I think you need to be on your mind with, thinking about, and focused on in order to create the life that you were meant to live, because it's never too late to start creating that life. It's never too late to get going on your goals. It's never too late to refocus. So let's start with the Daily Mastermind quote of the day. The quote of the day is, "Character matters. Leadership descends from character." I really believe that. Character does matter and leadership does descend from your character. At the end of the day, your character and who you are, what you stand for, will determine your life and your excellence. So what I want to do today is I just want to take a minute and I want to run you through the 12 prosperity pillars. The 12 prosperity pillars, as a reminder for those of you that are just catching the podcast for the first time, these are 12 principles that I pulled together over maybe 20, 25 years of working with some of the top thought leaders and mentors and successful experts that I've been around in my life. And as you know, personal development and financial education, there are certain principles that are just standing the test of time. Principles that are explained by some of the greatest thought leaders out there. Principles that are the foundation for what you need to use to create an amazing life. And so I want to walk you through the 12 prosperity pillars that I've put together. I put a little poster together with them for myself, but I think there's something that can help you as well. So let's start with I create my life. Prosperity pillar number 1 is I create my life. You really need to determine in your life that you're going to be the one that's in control, that's going to be doing things to make it go to the next level. Prosperity pillar number 2, I take personal responsibility. I take personal responsibility. It really, if it is to be, it's up to me. There's no question that you have to be able to be the one to take the reins in your life and create a life. Prosperity pillar number 3, I act in spite of my mood. I act in spite of my mood. Listen, nobody wants to get up early. Nobody wants to go to work. Nobody wants to do the things that are hard and difficult. But if you want to have your dreams and desires come true in your life, you've got to be willing to do what other people aren't willing to do. And I act in spite of my mood. I act when I don't feel like acting. Prosperity pillar number 4, I surround myself with positive people. I can't emphasize this one enough, especially with everything going on right now in the world. I surround myself with positive people. The key is to get your energy, your environment, everything in a place that's going to bring you what you need in your life. And that's not negativity, that's positivity, that's abundance. Number 5, I focus on solutions. I focus on solutions. Remember, in order to create in your life, you have to start from a place of solution. You have to start from a place that will give you an open mind towards creating the life that you want to live in. You can't live in the past. You can't start from the past. The past is gone. You can learn lessons from it, but you've got to move on. Let's see what's next. Number 6, prosperity pillar number 6 is I create an attitude of abundance. I create an attitude of abundance. I caution you right now to really be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of your thoughts and the way you think, because you may be not aware of it, but you may be, saying things like I can't, or I should, or I did, or this happened, or whatever. You have to start with an attitude of abundance. When you start from abundance, you'll realize that there's plenty out there. There's lots of opportunity. There's lots of wealth. There's lots of relationships. Things will happen in your best interest if you start from abundance. Prosperity pillar number 7. Number 7 is I choose to be happy. I choose to be happy. Happiness really is a choice, and it's something that you are, it's something that you do, and it's something that you become. And it is something that you need to choose. And so I choose every day, and you should choose every day to be happy. Prosperity pillar number 8. I always think win-win. This is back to that abundant mentality. When you think win-win, you realize that there's always a win for everyone. It's not somebody wins and somebody loses. The bottom line is you have to have that mindset that there's always a way and there's always the ability to create what you want to create and help other people in the process. Let's go with the next one. The next one, number 9, I believe it is. I'm committed to lifelong learning. I am committed to lifelong learning. Now, this is great because as long as you're committed to lifelong learning, you'll realize that you're growing, you're continuing to move in your life, and you are committed to not having all the answers. And when you recognize and accept that you don't have all the answers and you're committed along, lifelong learning, then you're going to grow. You're going to be able to get what you need in order to progress in your life. Okay, prosperity pillar number 10. Number 10 is I create daily rituals. I create daily rituals. Now, this is extremely important because when your motivation goes out the window, your habits will take over. And when you create daily rituals, you create habits in your life that allow you to be able to move through the times that you don't feel like doing it and the times that you're not thinking about it. Now, I'm going to comment on something else here we talked about last week, and that is many of you don't need to reprogram your minds. You just need to actually program your minds. You need to train yourself to be positive, successful, happy, and abundant in your thinking because you think that if you don't spend time, that you're just not spending time on personal development. What you don't realize is that your mind is being trained and programmed regardless of whether you're making a conscious effort to do it. You're just being programmed to be negative and fall into the environment that's around you. And so I highly encourage you to create daily rituals that keep you in that spirit of motivation, inspiration. Do your affirmations, meditation, your workouts, your mind, body, spirit, whatever it is that focuses you in the best version of yourself. I highly recommend that you do your daily rituals. And one other comment I'll make is do them at the time of day that you feels best for you. If you can do them in the morning because you know that gets you going, if you need to do them in the evening, but don't go to bed without creating those and following through on those daily rituals. Number 11, prosperity pillar number 11 is I attract success. I attract success. Now, the key to this is all of these other pillars. When you create patterns of success in your life, you're going to attract success. But the more you resonate on that frequency of abundance and positivity, happiness, success, you're going to be able to attract that success and things will come into your life. The minute you make a decision, the minute you make the commitment, then things will be attracted to you. Now, last one, number 12. This is a good one. I visualize and manifest my life. I visualize and manifest my life. I'm going to end you with this thought. What is it you want your life to be like? How many of us just sit down and think about that? Stop thinking about what you want to do, what opportunities work, what you got to deal with, your bills. Just stop and put that all aside and say to yourself, what do I want my life to be like? What version of myself do I want to have as I get throughout my life? Where do I want to go and where do I want to be? You have to visualize and you have to manifest that into your life. I promise you that if you do this and if you use these principles, these 12 prosperity pillars, you're going to see success. You're going to see more ability to create what you want in your life. And it's never too late to start living the life that you were meant to live. So let's work on being the best version of ourselves and unleash our true potential. That's my message for today. I hope you have an amazing day. Let's get this month started. It's the first day. It's a brand new day, brand new quarter, second half of the year. Let's go out there and let's create and manifest our life. My name is George Wright III. This has been the Daily Mastermind. Have an amazing day.